Right, so today we've got part 2 of this. What is it, Ma?
We're going to, what's the word for it? We're going to test out this wok.
Yeah,
It's a standby school wok.
yeah, it's their new.
New range, is
No,
it?
it's a new version of something they already had, which is a carbon steel pre-seasoned wok. So it's got its own patina. It's not a non-stick patina, even though it's non-stick. It's not. It's been treated by heat to make it non-stick. It hasn't been treated by like a lining of something.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're going to test it out.
Yeah, and we've got 2 things we're going to test it out today with. Velveted chicken,
Yeah.
which is notorious for sticking. The second thing is noodles.
That's right, you heard it. It's noodle.
Yeah, they always stick, don't they?
Yes.
So we're going to start off with the chicken first. Throw some oil in. Let's see how quickly this heats up. We always use a spoon. If you go on TikTok and look at most of the like takeaway owners and the professionals out there, they're always using a spoon ladle, not a flat ladle. I don't know why people use a flat ladles, but it's up to you at the end of the day. If you find it more comfortable, use a flat ladle. I've got to say it's heating up well.
Yeah.
Throw the chicken in. As always, even in a non-stick, you've got to let it sit for a couple of seconds, but especially if it's seasoned. Actually, I'm quite impressed with this.
No.
It's not stuck.
No. But it's quite powerful.
Oh, it's sticking a bit. Our ladle is not ideal for this, it's too small.
Yeah, the ladle is too big.
Yeah, thank you.
See, it's quite powerful.
Yeah, normally when it sticks like that, that means the wok's about to go. It's doing well. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make this into chow mein, because if it's going to stick, it's going to stick now after sticking. Yeah. Salt, MSG. Not bad actually.
Yeah.
Throw in the noodles. A non-stick, you let them sit. Sorry, seasoned, you always let them sit when they go in for a little bit. This also helps the char. Yeah, sticking exactly where I thought it would stick. But it's scraping off. Salt, MSG. Yeah. But it's coming off straight away.
Yeah.
I think it's because of the texture. If this wasn't textured like this, it wouldn't be an issue. Dark soy, lots of, light soy, a little bit. See here? That's stuck. But unlike a normal carbon steel wok that you seasoned and it started to set, this actually scrapes off. Like that. You try and do that in a normal carbon steel wok, that's lost its seasoning, that won't happen. So I have a feeling it's just the textured surface that's making that happen. I'll try it, see if it tastes burnt. It doesn't actually taste burnt.
It tastes crispy.
Yeah, it does not. So it looks like burnt, it's not. But I have to admit, that's weird. I've not experienced that before, have you?
No. I think we'll try another one with something else.
So I'm just using the scour and water. Ma, do you want to have a look?
Yeah.
If this was a seasoned wok and that seasoning was gone, after doing this, there'd still be stuff left on the bottom. What do you think? Do you think it's going to be scraped good?
Oh, we have to taste it again then.
That worries me a little bit.
Yeah, look like it's.
You can see the marks.
Yeah. Maybe you're not supposed to use that scour
No, it's from the...
from the spatula.
Yeah, it says use a scour to clean it.
Oh.
Yeah, interesting. No, we'll try it again. Okay, so this is how the noodles look. Do you want to try it first, Ma?
Yep.
Yeah, they're good. They've turned out really well. They don't taste particularly burnt,
No.
which is my main concern.
Even though it did stick to the wok, but it still come up relatively good.
Yeah, I'm quite impressed with that. Oh, by the way, someone's going, oh, another thing for you to sell. We don't sell these. This isn't our wok. We haven't been paid to say this. We don't get any kickback from this.
Oh,
We've
really?
literally just been given it.
Is it
That's
someone
it.
angry we want to sell something?
Yeah. Someone with nothing better to do with their life.
Oh my God.
People
if you
who
have a business, what do you want?
Yeah, exactly.
You want to be fair or you want your business to be good, isn't it? Common sense. Come on, guys.
It's just someone who's bitter. Like, honestly, people who have their stuff together don't go on the internet and say nasty things to people they don't know.
Unbelievable.
So these are actually remarkably good. I was honestly going to thought they would taste like smoke, because if that was in a traditional wok, that would taste really burnt.
Yeah, you would get a burnt taste to it, but this one hasn't.
Very good.
Good.
Because we did basically the two dishes we were going to do in one, because we were going to do the chicken and then the noodles, but we did a chicken chow mein instead. We've just thrown what we've got together, and we're going to make you a king prawn chop suey. But we've velveted the king prawns to see if they'll stick. And this time, I think we're going to use this silicone to stop the scratching.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm going to use
No,
this.
yeah, we're going to use the same one.
Yeah. And this time, I've ripped the end off because it was too long for this wok.
Yeah.
We're going to use quite a bit of oil.
Yes, we do it because the mushroom do suck up a lot of things.
Yeah. Do you want to do this one, Ma?
Pardon?
Do you want to do this one?
Okay, I'll do that one.
Yeah, you sure?
Yeah.
There you go. It's getting hot now. Now the reason we're using the metal again is because a lot of you are going to be wanting to use metal with it, and we want to check that that scratching we've seen isn't affecting the quality of the pan or what. So,
Yeah, and it.
waging,
Yeah. Mushroom.
mogul.
Yeah.
Again, a little bit of salt, a little bit of MSG. Remember, we season little and often. That's Chef 101. Some Chinese rice wine.
Yeah. It's about.
I am going to hit this up with a tiny bit of rice wine. Little. I'll tell you what, that's remarkably good. Sometimes when you use a wok and you thicken it, if it's not very good, the starch sticks to the bottom.
Yes, it is. But this is quite good.
That's clean.
Yeah.
And I've been using the metal utensils in it. I didn't know if you heard me the first time, because we don't have a mic on today. Want to try it, Mum?
Yes, I will do that.
Will you?
Yes.
Good. For science!
It's really hot now.
Yeah, it's hot. Thumbs up!
Can taste that rice wine. Really
Yeah.
good.
Trick is with the rice wine. I know we're not doing a tutorial video today, but it's really, really easy to put it in too early so the flavour fades. So the flavour, tongue twister, so the flavour fades. No, so the flavour,
The flavour gone away.
so
Why
the
don't you
flavour fades, or too late, and you get a really sharp kick of alcohol. Normally, when you can just start to smell the smell dissipating from when you're cooking, that's when it's ready to thicken. Good.
just- Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
So far, we'll do a long-term review of this. This is our first reaction to this wok. Yeah,
Yeah,
Mum?
school walk. Yes.
Yeah. School of wok.
Walk. Yeah, school walk.
School of. That's. Yeah. The school of wok. I'm a bit not concerned. It's not a concern. It's more of a query of how long it's going to last with the metal utensils. Normally we use metal utensils in a non-stick wok, but we don't have this pattern over it, and it has started to mark from the metal use. I know it's just one dish. We did use velveted meat again, and it didn't stick this time.
Yeah.
First time it did, second time it didn't.
Maybe it had
Seasoned itself,
seasoned
yeah.
itself,
So it's carried on season itself.
We will ongoing review of this wok.
Yeah, we'll
Start
take.
investigating it.
Yeah, we'll put a couple hundred dishes through this in the next sort of 2 weeks, and come back to you.
100 dishes.
We'll use it for the
Oh, okay. Yeah.
yeah. So we'll literally test this as hard as it will be tested.
Okay.
So far,
So good.
yeah, I'm actually quite impressed with it. I'm going to say, I want to give it 9 out of 10 for the looks, like we did before. I say usage 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
Only because I'm slightly concerned with the use of metal utensils in it. I know say it's safe, but you often hear that and it never is. If it ends up being a good one, that score will go up, obviously.
Yeah.
But so far, initial impressions, I was going to say high 7, but I think that's unfair. I'd say this is an 8.
Yeah, same as you as well.
Yeah, so we'll see you back for this in part 3. Again, massive thank you to Nev from School of Wok who sent this to us. Can't thank you enough for giving us the opportunity to test this as well, because we were brutally honest, so it's quite brave of you. So yeah, thank you very much. And Ma?
Yeah, thank you very much for your comments and everything, and keep watching. Happy cooking, happy eating. See you next week.
Bye.